Hello, fellow classmates and professor. Well, I'm back for our absence project, motivation and relapse in it. So I'm going to ask the questions and then I'll give the answers. Will I plan to continue with this behavior, with this change of behavior? Yes, definitely. This project has helped me a great deal with these two behaviors. My two behaviors from before, you all know, is sweets and talking on the phone. And so I love the phone regimen of not making calls and only talking for 20 minutes when I do make calls. And, the only thing I may change with that and continuing it is to go from 20 minutes to 30 minutes when I do talk on the phone because I'm a little long winded and I find that I was somewhat going over the 20 minutes. But I was pretty much doing really well, was sticking to it. The thing about it is that when I would lapse, I would go all the way with the lapsing. When I start to pick up with the phone calls, it's just one after the other. Identify your vulnerabilities to continuing the change. My vulnerabilities with sweets is getting through the craving without eating a piece of candy, feeling out of control, um, at times, feeling anxious sometimes, and defeated when I give in, and sometimes feeling like I want to pull my hair out, and I don't know, when I'm defeated, even though I sometimes give in, I still get back up and continue on the journey. And for the phone, my vulnerabilities was scrolling through the phone. Is what I noticed, getting lots of with the get. It seems like I've been getting a lot more scam calls, but I probably just noticing it because I'm staying away from the phone. So it brings about temptation. So that makes it vulnerable. Getting a lot of scam calls makes me vulnerable. Getting a lot of scam calls. Um, and I must have blocked at least 20 this week alone. And I have noticed that I come up with excuses to talk to um, someone that I haven't talked to in a long time. So I've been noticing that is one of the things that, I get a little vulnerable and I start thinking about people I ain't talked to in a long time just to be able to make a call because I had to ask myself that question like, hey, why are you calling them? um, when focusing on and identify ways to stay motivated. So with the phone, I've identified that instead of having my phone sit on my desk at work, I could put it inside the desk and turn it off instead of allowing it to vibrate because that's when I hear the scam calls or the ringer. And so I could do that. Also, continue to leave my phone in one room when I go to another or another. Just leave the phone um, in that room. That helped a great deal. Before I know it, it makes the time go by. Before I know, I haven't talked on the phone in some hours, and that is sometimes a miracle for me. I mean, if you could ask some family members, they'd tell you not on the phone, that kind of thing. So, um, rate my progress. Overall, rating my progress for the phone, I would say I was a 4 because I lapsed um, more than 3 to 4 times during this whole entire time of the project. And for the candy or for the sweets, I would say a 6 because I've done much better than I expected. I It was a time I would never ever thought I could go a whole entire day and only have one piece of candy. That is awesome for me, and I've done that a few times. Probably in the time of starting the project, I think I've done the one piece of candy than more days than not. And I haven't lapsed as much in the candy and the sweets as I did with the phone. So thank you so very much for listening, and enjoy, and I really appreciate this project. Thank you. Bye bye.